Hello guys, here I am in my tiny little kitchen. Sorry for the movement. Guys, I'm going to be making cookies. I'm going to be making a traditional, well, they're both traditional peanut butter cookies, and also I'm going to be making galletitas de maicena, which is called cornstarch cookies. We call them polvorones. It's a traditional cookie from the island of Puerto Rico, and different countries have their own versions. So guys, we usually eat that cookie in the morning with coffee or tea, or in the evening when you have tea time. So of course I'm going to be making peanut butter cookies in the polvorones. So guys, I'm going to be putting both recipes in my description box below the video. And this video is part of the What Would You Serve collaboration. This is hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, myself, Deborah, Cabassa, Home Living, and At Home with Lisa. Guys, this is the Sweetheart Edition. You could either use like fruits, cookies, sweets. It's a Valentine's collaboration, and we did it last month for Super Bowl, or the same month for Super Bowl, and now we're doing the Sweetheart Edition. So I'm baking cookies. I do have some other things. You could use marshmallow, cookies, cake, whatever you like to do, as long as you could have it either as a treat or as a dessert. Anything that you make, guys. So like I said, I'm going to be leaving both recipes in the description box. But for the cornstarch cookies, the maicena cookies, you're going to need 2 cups of cornstarch, half a cup of butter with salt, without salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 egg at room temperature, half a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt if the butter is unsalted. But if you use salted butter, don't put the salt, okay? Now, for the maicenas, for the cornstarch cookies, you could either make them 2 ways. You could use butter, or you could use Crisco baking, the baking Crisco. So the butter give it the buttery flavor, and then this one give it a different flavor. And also I'm going to be using red coloring to make pink. I don't want to make them red. I'm going to just use a little dash of that. Usually the traditional color that we use is yellow, but I'm going to use red to make pink. So you're going to combine your ingredients together. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to, you guys have seen me do the peanut butter cookies so many times, but I'm still going to link that video either here or here. And I'm also going to leave the link, my playlist of all the videos that I have made for quick and easy meals, which not all of them, because I've been doing quick and easy meals now over a year, I think, with Anna. So guys, I'm going to leave my playlist here with a whole bunch of recipes, so you guys can go and check that out. And if you have any questions, you could leave me a comment under the video, and I will answer your question, okay? And this one's right here, you're going to bake 10 to 12 minutes. They get done quick, easy. So, and then I'm going to move on to the peanut butter. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to put your egg here. Make sure your eggs is at room temperature. And then you're going to come back your egg, your Crisco, and your sugar, and mix them well into the nice and creamy. And then you're going to add your 2 cups of cornstarch. And be careful when you combine those together, because cornstarch is a light flour and it goes all over. Also, this recipe, if you don't have cornstarch, you could use this recipe and use all-purpose flour or self-rising flour. But if you use self-rising flour, do not use the baking powder, because then they're going to be way too big. But yeah, and also you're going to need a teaspoon of vanilla. So guys, I'm going to pause you. I'm going to combine this, and then I'm going to show you what the dough looks like. Okay, guys? So let's do that. This is what the egg, sugar, and Crisco looks like, nice and fluffy. To here, you're going to add your baking powder. And little by little, you're going to add your cornstarch, or you could just add it. And when you mix it, start mixing it with a spatula. This is going to be a stiff dough. Oh, and let's not forget, we need to add a teaspoon. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on. A teaspoon of vanilla. Where's my recipe? Teaspoon of, yeah, a teaspoon of vanilla, which is right here. That's it. I'm going to combine this with and I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like. You don't add no water, no milk, nothing. Just like I show you the recipe, because this is gonna be a stiff dough. Okay, guys. So let me mix that together, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, I already did the dough for this one, and see, it's a stiff dough. It's not too stiff, but it's a stiff dough. As long as you are able to handle it, and if you think that it's too soft, all you gotta do is just add a little bit of more. If you want, you don't have to. You could take it, make little small balls, but so you could either roll them in sprinkles, so you could bake them, or because when you put them to bake, you're going to flatten it down a little bit, and then you could sprinkle that colorful sugar that they have, and that's it. So I'm going to put those to bake, and then I'm going to move on to the next recipe. All right, guys. Like I say, I will be leaving you guys the recipe in the description box. And guys, they're easy to make. They're very easy to make. It took me, what, 6 minutes to mix everything together, and it takes 10 to 15 minutes to bake, depending your oven. You're gonna bake them at 350 degrees. So let me move on to the next one. Let me put this to bake. Here are the peanut butter cookie mix, which this is the eggs, the sugar, the vanilla, the sugar, the vanilla, the peanut butter, combine here, mix into nice and fluffy. Now I just gotta add my flour, which is right over here. So that's it, guys, and I'm gonna show you what that dough looks like. Here I'm using 1.5 cups of flour, two cups of flour, but I will put you exactly the exact measurement like I usually do it. So I want you to have the exact measurement. It depends how I want how the cookies are looking like. And guys, and also you could do this with a hand mixer. Okay, I have the hand mixer, which it brings the regular blades, and then it brings the hook trays. Or you could use your countertop big mixer, but I didn't feel like dirtying it, so I just gonna use this. The other ones are in the oven. Woo, they are looking delicious. So yeah, guys, so I'll be right back, and I'm going to finish my peanut butter dough, and then I show you the other cookies. And this is my peanut butter dough. You see white spots because there's some flour on the spatula. See, very simple to manage. You could make these balls as big or small as you want to. I'm going to try to make, I usually make between 23 and 25, depending how big I make them. But I think this time I want to see if I get a little more, make them smaller. So the other ones are about to come out. I'm going to let them cool down. I'm going to do my wood serving tray, and I'm going to show you what I will be serving today for when my kids come over later on tonight. Well, these ones came out of the oven. These ones are very light baked on the bottom. There's the pink, guys. These are like eating air. You could make the same recipe. People's gonna be like, oh, but those are sugar cookies. They're not called sugar cookies. If you want to make sugar cookies, use the same recipe. Substitute the cornstarch for flour, and you can make sugar cookies. but these ones are the one that we call polvorones. If I wanted them to be smaller, all I had to do was just to make the dough stiffer. But I like mine like this. This is the way I make them. But I'm gonna link a video, like I said over here in the top, when you could actually get the recipe the same and make them where they are like nice and round. And I think on that one I even made them with filling on the center. But guys, mm, the melt in your mouth. Bon appetit, guys. So let me finish my video, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to serve everything. Guys, you guys see a mess in my background. That's the peanut butter cookies came out. I still have some cookies over there as well. I have made a cake also. So guys, I'm going to show you my table. My husband brought me some flowers. So I'm going to show you guys that. And this is, like I said, by the way, I will link all the hosts in the description box below. And also you guys can go watch the playlist. And this is how I am serving. This is wood serving collaboration. But I will say, what will you serve? So here we go, guys. Let me show you. All right, guys. This is what I put together for you. This is a cake that I made. And here is how I'm serving my cookies. Here you have banana bread that I bake as well. And I have some chocolates. And I do have more other things, but this is what I'm going to be showing you for now. Because I don't want to put everything on the table and my kids are not here. And I know it's going to be my daughter, her fiance, my son, and whoever he brings with him. So there are my flowers that my husband brought me, my balloons for Valentine's. And I also did got more other gifts, but those are private gifts. So I'm going to leave it like I always say. Be kind to one another. Don't forget to smile. Overall, stay safe, stay healthy. And remember, guys, God loves you. And Debbie also loves you too. And we'll be into the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, guys. Doesn't it look delicious? Look at that.